definitely willing to change that based on what we saw.
Thank you.
I don't think we saw a single fish
Uh,
in the water, except flatfish up in the water.
Well, we saw really tiny ones that might have been McTophids, Marina, when we first went down. I mean, there were things that looked like they were moving differently than crustaceans would be moving.
No, I saw that,
So
but not 2 meters above the bottom.
Oh, no.
Them as well.
Yeah, so I'm not sure it's worth your while to do something really close to the bottom.
Okay.
So what I had was 2 meters, 5, 10, 15, 20, 50, 75, and 100. So maybe start at 10 and continue on from there. They're very short transects because we aren't going to be moving the ship. So they're going to go quite fast. Almost going to be like a zigzag going up.
Okay.
So they will go quite fast.
Okay. No, I was thinking you were going to
part of the reason I put so many increments, and the ship doesn't want to have the ROV shallower than about 250 meters, so I was kind of keeping that in mind when I developed this back plan.
Mm-hmm.
So Amanda, you may want to
you're
extend
starting here from basically the deepest part of the crater.
Okay. I think that would be great. I think that should work. It gives us a little more water column to work with, since this is a pretty shallow feature. So I think it's a good spot.
I must be out over the... Oh, I'm in the cloud again. Temperature's back
Yeah,
up.
the temperature's back up over 18.
Hello, everyone. This is Liz Shea dialing in for the Midwater Toes.
I think you're right, Carl.
Hi, Liz. This is Shirley Pomponi out on the Okeanos Explorer. And we're...
we got
hi there. We've got about another, I guess, maybe 30 minutes to our... well, what's supposed to be our benthic dive, but we're kind of in the over crater right now.
Shirley, Jim here?
Yep.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, we're going to start at 4. Okay, Liz, about 15 minutes.
Oh, we finally got your glow back in the...
Oh, okay.
And I know there was just some discussion going on about what we're going to do.
I'm
Can I
showing
get a
17
recap?
degrees on CTDs,
around.
so they're still up.
Yeah,
So
for the
what I'd like to do
midwater.
now is push out until I get contact with this wall.
Okay.
Another 15 meters.
So
And then
I think we're basically going to start.
Do you want to turn to your starboard at all for that, to face it exactly?
Like maybe we'll try starting around 5 meters above. The original plan was 2.
So there's...
They're going to be very short transects. We're not going to be moving the ship at all.
Okay.
So,
all right, now I'm lined up with the
D2 is basically just going to be coming back and forth as far as we can on its tether from Sirius, and starting at 2 meters, then coming up to 5 meters, traversing back.
Yeah, Amanda, is there a specific place you want to start?
Okay, so we see 125 degrees. I'm betting Copilot's going to see that exact, because that's the same.
And we're just
And
going
he's
to
done moving, by the way.
the midwater, see what kinds of organisms we see, and see if there's any evidence.
This is very disorienting because it feels like I'm descending, even if I'm not.
Attracting or repelling any animals in the water column.
Yeah, Amanda, is there a specific place you want to start?
We can actually see bottom now.
Close to depth?
Yes.
Excuse me?
There we go.
Where do you want to do this?
So that's...
Oh, look, there's some coming out right there.
Wow.
Wow.
I think over this plume is a good spot on somebody else.
Big plume forward.
Okay, because
Unfortunately, wasn't able to tune in for
Could
this
you
whole
zoom
dive.
out
I'm
the sonar a little bit, please?
Sure.
Yeah, because in the current...
The dive plan really just says
Big
over
plume,
any sort
50
of
meters.
vent feature.
Slightly right
Right?
as
And this
top
is
center.
like a really good place. I mean, there's clearly a lot of
Straight
activity
ahead.
going on.
Oh, okay.
But with the level of
in
visibility...
the wire, and so I think it's as good a place as any.
Yeah, I totally agree with that
Yes.
from what I see.
So.
Amanda, you're not seeing our video, right?
Oh, wow.
Amanda, you can't see our video, right?
She's streaming it.
Okay.
She's streaming it, but it's on her Wi-Fi.
Can't right now.
You want me to move Sierra slightly closer so he's not?
Right there in the video.
Probably be a good idea.
Yeah. No, this looks great. And
how about
I'd like to get a look at that before we leave the seafloor, if possible.
Well, let's see if I'm really stretched out.
15?
Yeah, 15.
Watch lead pilot.
Go ahead.
Yeah, can we get a closer look at that venting?
Try a 5, yeah.
Yeah, watch lead. I'm trying to get there right now.
Roger that.
Yeah, I'll be there soon.
Bridge, RV nav. Can we get a 1.5 meter move, 130 degrees, 0.2 knots? 130 degrees, 0.2 knots.
Pilot, if you've got no obstructions, I'd recommend starting at the lower one.
So, Amanda, Jim here?
Yeah, Amanda, can you hear Jim?
And I'd also recommend coming into it from below.
He said he wanted it out.
Yeah. So I'm curious what you think we should do if the visibility is similar to what it is now. We really can't do much maneuvering and have confidence we know where the tether is unless Sirius can see D2. So my concern is we're going to need to move some distance either horizontally or vertically until we have a little bit better water clarity. And of course, at that point, we may not be doing what you're after.
Point in me trying to do that until you get closer.
Okay. So you aren't able to see D2 right now?
I'm actually not in the control room, but we haven't been seeing D2 recently.
No, we cannot see D2 at all in Sirius's view.
Yeah, currently we have no visual contact between the two, and we're sort of working blind based on sonar and faith that if we stay a good distance apart,
Co-pilot, why don't we give a try just throwing your
but if
lights
we
on
start flying
momentarily just to
D2
see if we
around
can see the
underneath
vehicle.
Sirius,
Sorry, really, which way?
that assumption
If you
is no
have your
longer
lights
valid.
off, why don't we have you turn them on just to see if we can see the umbilical?
Okay, roger that. Yeah, they are off. I'll turn them on.
Okay.
Just one at a time, let's see. I think that's only.
And do as close as we
Well,
could,
yeah.
and potentially just go back to our standard midwater surveys, which
let me
is
tilt down a little.
depths.
Yeah, just seeing if I can see your
wouldn't
umbilical
necessarily
anywhere.
use a little ladder if it's not safe to proceed that way.
Okay, we can do the ladder when we get outside of
So
when we get to the point where we can see something.
Co-pilot to bring the lights back on, just see if I can pick
but we
out
can
your
do
umbilical
we
anywhere.
can do a survey like
only one
we
bank.
did the last time, the straight line survey. We can do it, pretty much regardless. We're just not going to see very much, of course, because there's
from your umbilical
There's not
camera, it
much.
looks like it's off to the
My
right.
preference would be to do the ladder kind of at the edge of the plume if we
Okay, we have a half a meter left.
maintain some visibility. If that's not possible, then
okay. Do you have a sense of whether you'd rather move horizontally to get out of the plume or go vertically to get out of the plume?
PTZ on Sirius.
Horizontally.
Okay, so if we went the direction that we thought might be upstream in terms
So
of
it looks
current,
like the ROV is hard
that
to
would be the
yours
way to get
started.
Yeah,
it out of
Bridge,
the plume
hey,
soonest,
Nav,
certainly.
can we go ahead and hold here if we're not?
And then once we're clear of it,
You done with the lights in there, really?
start doing a survey.
Whatever works for you guys.
Bridge, RV Nav. Can we please hold here if we're not already?
Looking at your umbilical camera, it looks like
Does that sound
Sorry,
good?
no,
We could go any direction, but the
Oh, okay.
So, Amanda,
Do we have
I
any
have a suggestion for you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, we're down
so
inside that
there's
12
basically two
meter mark for that
sources
wall,
here.
probably
There's-
10 meters
There's
from it.
one over the sulfur pond where we started the dive, and there's this. Right now, we're kind of down in a giant crater, which I think makes doing horizontal transects a little tricky, and the visibility is worse. So, I would suggest maybe moving the ship back to over the sulfur pond site, because that's on the flank of the seamount. The visibility is a lot better over there, and
Okay.
I think you won't be as restricted, and what you can do over there. It seems a little complicated right here.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Do we want to back out and then get to Clearwater and come up again?
Yes. Yes, I think that would be much better.
Because we might very well be looking at two different walls.
How much time will it take to move back?
Yeah.
A while. I don't recall the distance exactly, but we're probably talking about 15 minutes to a half hour to get over there.
Okay.
And if we want to reacquire the bottom again a little longer.
I'm sorry, I just can't get there because of where Sirius is located. So we're not going to be able to get right over to that vent.
That's okay with me.
No, I think it makes sense for sure. I'm just wondering then about the number of transects that we'll be able to get in our 2-hour window here. How long are the transects that we had?
These are going to be pretty short.
Hey, we need to do an obstacle course. Let's go 10 meters right now. 0.2 knots. It's going to be about 310 degrees.
Back and forth. So that they should go by pretty quickly.
Okay.
I would think we're looking at something like 10 minutes per transect.
So we should still be able to get in those 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Getting some nice close-ups of these.
Right.
Okay. I'm backing up.
Yeah.
Fuming rocks.
Fuming rocks. Some nice close-ups of the.
This is gorgeous.
Fuming rocks. Yeah. Indeed,
so this must have been the center of the eruption that took place in 2014, rather than in the other crater.
Okay.
Yeah, well, there was definitely a source on the bottom of the crater that we went over and never saw, and now we're sort of looking at the southeast wall, and there's obviously some active vents here too.
Take another look at this one.
It looks like the
that's
first
true,
one
Bill. It could be fuming all over the place.
The first one you saw.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. The kind of the northern half of this crater seems to be the active part, and the southern half was pretty inactive.
Just plug it, Jeff.
Because we didn't see anything.
Right.
On the bottom.
Stop all that smoke.
Yep.
Kind of hard to get good video, isn't it?
Yeah.
Depends if you like green.
Okay, we are moving away from the wall.
Yes. And I just gave us a 10-meter hop right there.
Gotcha.
Got about a meter left in it.
Pulling back.
Pretty impressive.
Very impressive.
To the right, once I can see where I'm going. Full wide if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't take very
You
many
are full wide.
to make a lot of sulfur particles.
Oh, yeah. Just depends on, how much volume of stuff is coming out of them.
Right. Looks good.
Boy, look at that. Just completely clouds out the view.
Moving to the right. Yep.
So for those of you who are joining us, we are coming to you live from the Okeanos Explorer, NOAA's research vessel, actually exploration vessel. America's exploration
vessel of exploration.
And we are coming to you live from the Mariana Trench. We are at Daikoku Seamount. We've had a really amazing dive for the last, about 7 hours or so. This is, the dive will continue. So we've been on the seafloor bottom and exploring around an area that, well, first of all, biologically, I think Verena Tunnicliffe summarized it very well. She
What
said
did she
called
say?
it Flatfish Seamount.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We saw so many flatfish. Don't even think we'll ever see this density of fish on the bottom ever anywhere else.
They were everywhere.
I think we have D2 on sonar. It's that little
talk a little bit
blip
about the
Sure.
geo.
on Sirius.
Yeah, the geology here is fascinating.
25
This is a submarine volcano that is located actually about 200 kilometers to the west of the Mariana Trench. We are actually
so
in the island
the wall
portion
of together?
The Mariana Trench Marine National Monument.
Thoughts, Carl?
And what's really cool about the way this is operating now is, even though, well, my name is Shirley Pomponi. I'm from Harbor Branch Oceanographic Institute
still about
at
20
Florida
meters
Atlantic
out.
University. Patty Fry is from the University of Hawaii in Manoa. And we're representing, we're basically
Carl,
just
while you're
the
back there, can you communicate with
shipboard
the
science leads, but there are many other